I don't understand why they can pull them off every freaking episode, and then this one is the one that they look crappy in. Okay. Again, I thought some of the writing was a bit off. I thought that... Okay, I have an issue with Gaius' speech. The issue that I have with it is that I didn't like the way it was written. I think that Gaius is someone that has had about 5 incredible speeches through the course of the show. First one being in Colonial Day, Season 1, Episode 11, when he makes his candidacy for vice presidency known. It's an incredible speech. Like, he has these moments that are just like, where they like end the episode, and he makes a speech here, and it doesn't come off well. Like, I don't understand why they... I really love the idea behind everything that Gaius was saying, that there are just things you can't explain. Everyone in this room understands that there's just things you can't explain, and that there are things in this room, and that there this, that. I love all of what, like, the idea of what he was saying. I just thought the way it was written, the way it was shot, the way it just came off to me was a little hokey, and this is his speech. This is sort of what he's been brought at this moment to do, like, the entire time. It's kind of been up to this thing, and I thought that the moment could have been a lot more powerful. I also thought the fact that nobody decided to kill Cavill while he was sitting there and fucking listening, and everyone had a clear shot at him, and he's just sitting there listening to the speech and no one shoots him. I couldn't even take the moment seriously because I was just like, why don't you shoot him? I don't care if there's a little girl there. She's been in the midst of all this shooting for freaking ever. Like, just shoot her. Like, shoot him. It's stupid. We get a series of flashbacks. We have Adama and Tyne's strip club. That was weird. Ty screams a lot. Ty made some of his, like, classic Ty noises when he, like, laughs, but, like, the way he laughs isn't, like, normal laughter. It's like, it's like Mr. Magoo. He makes his Mr. Magoo noises in the finale. It's so funny. So yeah, Dom and Ty are in a strip club with Ellen. Ellen's just hanging out there. That was weird. Boomer, we get a little moment with Boomer before she, dies. We don't get a flashback with Hilo. I thought that was interesting. It feels like the show's never really known if Hilo was like a main character or a supporting character. They kind of waver with him. We get more stuff with Starbuck and Liam. We see that they did kiss and that they do almost sleep together right in the same room as Zach the very first night that they met. We get some stuff with Ellen and Ty, and then we get a scene with Gaius and Six in which we find out that and again, forgive me if I didn't think that if we knew this before, but I don't remember knowing this, that Gaius knowingly lets her into the defense system. I mean, obviously he didn't know why, but, like, he did knowingly do that. She didn't, like, steal it from him, like the access codes or whatever. Again, I don't know if we'd known that before, just like I didn't know if we knew Baltar's accent before, but apparently we did. She would think I would remember since he's, like, my favorite character. Actually, by the end of the show, my favorite character was Baltar and Starbuck for, like, a really long time, and then they just sort of, I don't know what they did with them 4th season. And I think Ty has come out as my favorite character in all of this, but Baltar's still up there because I want to marry him. So, okay, here we go. Then we get to the last 40 minutes. They find real Earth. We see characters, or we see the characters that are watching as, like, cavemen, essentially, are on this Earth, and we realize that Battlestar Galactica is not, in fact, a futuristic show, but is, in fact, one that takes place at the beginning of our time, which is weird. I don't know how I feel about it. It was just weird seeing them witnessing, like, I like the idea that they found this Earth, because I really truly am of the opinion that, I mean, we have no comprehension of space. It's infinite, and we just, there's literally no way that there is not another planet out there that doesn't sustain human life, and that doesn't have its own society. Not necessarily aliens, but I honestly do believe that, like, there is another place out there that has its own world with people like us on it, because it's actually, like, to me, impossible that's not the case. That's just my opinion. So, it's weird seeing them on Earth. The brightness of the grass, it was weird, and it all happened so fast that I still don't really know how I thought about it. It felt kind of off to me. I love that they spent the last 40 minutes with wrapping up the character stories. An issue that I have is that I have a lot of issues with the end, actually. One issue that I have is that I don't think that they would ditch technology. I think that it's totally understandable that they want to start anew, that they want to have a blank slate, you know, that these people are just so ready to settle down, it's not even funny. I don't think that they would ditch what they have. It's not like they have a lot. They don't have a lot. I don't think that they would ditch it, and I think it's ridiculous to think that they would, and I think it's a stupid thing to do. I didn't agree with it. Is this like what, you know, we don't need medicine? I didn't get it. Tyrell choking Tori was so awesome. Okay, who didn't love that moment? Tyrell turned into Jackie Gleason. I swear to God, his eyes were popping out of his sockets. I thought I was watching, like, a serious version of the Honeymooners with, like, Ralph Cramden. Tyrell equals Jackie Gleason in that scene. His eyes were bugging out. And that scene with Tori was probably the creepiest part. I mean, the episode wasn't that creepy, but that part was creepy. That was, like, the creepy part of the episode, with just all the lights and everything, and just, like, I give thumbs up to that. Because I'm really happy that they brought that back, to see that there was a consequence for her. Because she's a stupid bitch. Don't like Tori. I don't think anyone does, though, so it's okay. So I guess the consensus is that Tyrell goes off to Scotland. I don't really see how Tyrell can survive. It's understandable, though. You know, he doesn't want to deal with people. Why would he? He doesn't have anything left. You know, I like what they did with Tyrell. It seemed like a fitting end for him. So Anders, you all set? Okay. Yeah, does not survive. And I liked Kara's goodbye to him a lot. I think I cried. It's sad to think of it. You know, whatever you think of Anders, to me it's sad to think of him beforehand and then after. I have issues with what they did with Kara and Anders and Kara and Lee, but I'll get to that in a minute. I think that it was a really nice scene the way that Galactica just went into the sun, and I think that it was the show paid a fitting, like, tribute to Galactica. I do not think that Adama paid a fitting tribute to Galactica, or that the show paid Adama the tribute that he would pay to Galactica, because like, the scene where he goes off in the Viper, I thought it was going to be, like, a scene where I was like, are you hearing all of this? Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a scene where I was, like, sobbing, and it was just, like, really underwhelming, and it's like, this is him and his ship, and they're saying goodbye, and we didn't get anything that was like... So, Anders and Kara. They, apparently something happened to Anders in real life. He got into a really bad accident, and they changed. There was going to be a lot more Kara and Lee in season 4, and because of the accident, they changed it to focus on Kara and Anders, and have Anders kind of be the one that Kara really loved or something. I'm not really sure of the details. And I like Kara and Anders. It's not like the hate I have for Apollo and Dee, because, oh lord. I have an issue with the fact that I think that her reaction to Anders and everything was completely understandable. I do think she loves him in her own way. I don't think it's the type of love that she has for Lee, and I don't think that they kind of made it seem like that's what they were going for, and I don't believe for a second that that's the feelings that she has for him. So it was just sort of, I don't know.